Morning children. Now today we are going to discuss harmful effects of chemistry. Now in your previous class we discussed the application of chemistry or how chemistry is useful in the field of agriculture, in the field of clothing, medicines, electronics, then building materials, etc. Isn't it? So now we are going to discuss harmful effects of chemistry. So along with the advantages of chemistry, there are some disadvantages also. So there is a saying that what you don't know can't hurt you, but it isn't always a good advice. So actually what you know can help you. So it's better to learn or to know than not to know. So you must learn actually how chemicals are harmful to us. So chemicals actually they are toxic or harmful substances, and they can harm us when they contact or when they enter our body. Okay, so some of the products which are made up of chemicals that we use in our everyday life are household cleaners, then alcohol, pesticides, fuel oil, and even the cosmetics can be toxic or poisonous. So today in the harmful effect of chemistry, there are three harmful effects of chemistry. One is increased pollution, number two is depletion of natural resources, and number three is destructive weapons. So the first one, increased pollution. Now you know the meaning of the term pollution, right? What is pollution? Pollution, it is the introduction of toxic or harmful materials into the environment. So there are thousands of various industries, and the chemical processes that takes place in these industries every day will produce a toxic gas or harmful smoke and toxic waste products which will cause air and water pollution. So these chemicals, they can get through the air, water and soil, causing air pollution, water pollution and soil pollution. So how are we going to get affected? How are we going to get affected by these chemicals? Now these chemicals, they get into the air that we breathe, they get into the food that we eat, and they get into the water that we drink, causing various diseases in human beings as well as in plants and animals. So that's why increased pollution is one of the harmful effects of chemistry. Now the second one is the depletion of natural resources. Now the meaning of the term depletion is the reduced in number or quantities or becoming less. So let me give you the example of depletion of natural resources. Now you know a forest is one of the example of our natural resource, isn't it? So once the forest gets cut down, what happens? The number of trees will be reduced or it will become less. So cutting down of the tree is one of the example of depletion of natural resources. All right. So application of chemistry has increased industrialization, which means that our natural resources are consumed, are being used at a faster rate than they are replaced, than the replacement. So as a result, there is a depletion of our natural resources like minerals, petroleum and coal, forest, and by damaging the environment. Okay, so how do you think the environment is getting damaged? Right, now there is a term deforestation. Now, what do you mean by deforestation? The cutting down of trees is called deforestation. So, as you know, like plants, for the process of photosynthesis, they need oxygen and, they need carbon dioxide, and the human beings and animals, they need oxygen for respiration. So what happens? There is an exchange of gases between the plants and the animals. Exchange of gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide between the plants and animals. Right? The plants, they use carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and they release oxygen, and that oxygen is again used by the animals and the human beings for respiration. So the amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide will be balanced in nature by the exchange of gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide by plants and the animals. Right? But what happened? Once we cut down the trees, what happened? The number of trees will be reduced. So as a result, the amount of carbon dioxide will increase in the environment. And once the amount of carbon dioxide increases, then there is a rise in temperature. And as a result, there will be a less rainfall. So what happens if there is a less rainfall? There will be scarcity of water. Okay. Then the next example of depletion of natural resources is the burning of fuel and the increased consumption of the fuels such as petrol, diesel and kerosene. And what will be the result? Our oil and coal reserves are quickly exhausted and increasing the pollution level in the air. That's why the second harmful effect of chemistry is the depletion of natural resources. Then the third harmful effect of chemistry is destructive weapons. Now, chemistry has helped in the development of many destructive weapons, or you can say explosives. Now again, what do you mean by the term explosives? Explosives are the substances which has been made to explode. So the examples of some of the explosives are TNT. The full form is trinitrotoluene. Then RDX. And there are some destructive weapons like hydrogen bomb or an atomic bomb, isn't it? So these destructive weapons or these explosives are actually made for mining and the security of the nation, right? So what do you mean by mining? Mining means the extraction of valuable metals from the earth. And so these explosives, they are used for mining and for the security of the nation. But if they are misused, what is the result? So if misused, these destructive weapons and these explosives will cause a massive destruction of life and property. Okay, so number 3, that's why destructive weapon, it is one of the harmful effects of chemistry. So thank you, children.